Okay, hello guys. So we'll talk about number 16 and on. All right, here, right triangle ABC. So we're gonna try to have the right triangle here, and then just for the convenience sake, we're gonna turn this one around in this way, and we have an altitude coming down like this. So here we have altitude CD is drawn to the hypotenuse AB. So this one must be C, and AB has to be in this way. This is equal to D. Now, AC is 4, so this is A, and then if I call this one this way, AC is equal to 4, and DB is 4 more than the length of AD. So if I call this one as X, then this will be X plus 4. Now find the length AD. So in this case, what we can do is this. You see when you look at the two similar triangles, the ratio which we can set up would have been something like this. 4, this is the hypotenuse of the small triangle, to the hypotenuse of the big triangle, which will be combination of these two. Then X plus X becomes 2X plus 4 becomes the entire thing. That ratio must be equal to this X, which is small portion, small leg of the small triangle, to the small leg of the big triangle. In this case would have been 4, so that will be the ratio. Now if you have to use the toothpaste method, then it will be 4 square, which we get to see, which is same ratio as this one. It's equal to the same sideline segment, X times the entire thing, which is 2X plus 4. Either way, we end up getting the same equation. Now here we have, so 16 is equal to 2X squared plus 4X. Now by subtracting 16, the 0 equals 2X squared plus 4X minus 16. Then when you divide the whole thing by 2, we get X squared plus 2X minus 8 has to be equal to 0. And we get to realize that this one is actually factorable. 2X plus 4 and X minus 2. Then obviously X can be either negative 4 or 2. But negative 4 cannot be true because line segment cannot be equal to negative, so therefore our answer must be equal to 2. Alright, let us look at number 17. If the altitude drawn from hypotenuse of right triangle has length 10. So altitude is, so if I have to draw the same picture, now we are assuming that here altitude is equal to 10. Now the length of the line segment of the hypotenuse may be, so if I call this one as A and if I call this one as B, one thing that we get to realize is this: 10 square, the relationship must be equal to 8 times B. We can consider this one from the smiley face method, or the ratio which you can set up would have been A to B, or A to 10, meaning A is the small line segment, small leg from the this right triangle, and small leg from this right triangle will be 10, and the other side in fact becomes 10 will be the longer line segment, and then in that case B will be the likewise. So therefore we're going to get either of these two. Now that means basically the product of those two numbers has to be equal to 100. Which one will that be? Only possibility is choice number A. Alright, let us look at number 18 here. Same thing. The ratio which we can set up is 12 because by the smiley face method, which we can see that this one to this one is equal to, the 12 square is equal to left side line segment times the right side line segment. So that's basically what we're looking at here. So we have 12 squared is equal to x times x plus 7. Now, that means we have 144 is equal to x squared plus 7x. By subtracting 144, we get 0 equals x squared plus 7x minus 144. Now, which two numbers multiply to negative 144 would add up to 7? Among, among many things which we can look at, maybe one of them which we can look at would have been 9 and 16. So here, in fact, this can be factored into x plus 16 times x minus 9. Now, then of course, x can be either negative 16. We know that that's not true because line segment cannot be negative value, or 9. So we realize that x must be equal to 9. So TP is equal to 9. Area of triangle CAT, then since we know that base, the entire base, if this one is equal to 9, then this one will be equal to 16, which makes the entire base as 25. So area here becomes 1/2, base becomes 25, height becomes 12. Once you calculate this one, we'll end up getting 150 as our answer. All right, find the measure of the angle. Actually, in this one, we don't have to do this one. But if you wanted to do it, if you remember from last year, let's call this one as angle theta. Then the relationship that we have between 12 and 9 would be such as this. Tangent of that angle theta must be equal to 12 over 9. Now, if you set this one up, all right, so we're going to be using the calculator to figure this one out. So first we're setting up the mode into the degrees, as you can see here. Now, second, quit, going back to the home screen. We're looking for the angle where the ratio would have been 12 over 9. The way which we can figure that out is this: angle is equal to second tangent would have given us arctangent of 12 over 9. Now I'm going to put that into a calculator. So second tangent of 12 over 9. Then I would have gotten this one. So using that, my answer would have been 53 degrees to the nearest degree. All right, let us look at number 19. Here we have, wow, we have many relationships here. Now, so here we have, if you want to see the relationship, for example, in case of h, we get to realize that h squared must be equal to x times y by the smiley face. Then which will that be? In fact, only possibility that involves that would have been this one, choice B. Yes, in case of a squared, as you can see here, a squared would have been equal to, by the toothbrush method, same side line segment times the entire thing, which is equal to x times c, and we don't see that over here. So only possibility is choice B. All right, let us look at number 20. Here, typical similar triangle question here. Find the length of AC. Now, so when you look into that 4, in fact, 4 is the corresponding to the entire line segment. Why don't I call that as x? So 4 over x must be equal to this one, which corresponds to 6. So 3 over 6. Now by cross multiplication, we will end up getting 24 must be equal to 3x. Then x must be equal to, yes, that's right. That's all we have to do. Number 21. Side of the triangle Sides of a triangle is 10, 11, 13. Find the perimeter of the triangle that's connecting the midpoint. Now, so then in that case, let's say this is 10, and then 11, 13 in that way. But if you connect the midpoint, what's going to be happening is this. This side will become 5, half of that. Here it becomes 6.5. Here it becomes 5.5. So when you add up all 3 line segments, because mid segments will be half of the its opposite side, then we'll end up getting 17 becomes our new perimeter. All right, let us move on to number 22. Here we have AE, or DE is, in fact, so this E is given right over here. We have AE is equal to 3, and EC will be equal to 9. What is AD? What do I call this one as X? So here the equation which we have to use is the toothpaste method, which is the side line segment square is equal to same side line segment 3 times the entire thing, which is 12. 3 plus 9 being 12. So X squared becomes 36. X becomes 6. There it goes. Number 23. Now, even in this question, we are looking for line segment AB. But in fact, you will realize that this was the exact same question as this one. So by looking at the same logic, we'll end up getting X will be equal to 6. All right, number 24. Here we have, these are the mid-segment questions. AB is equal to 6. Now, BC is equal to 8. And then AC is equal to 12. Now we want to find the perimeter of XY CZ. Alright, how are we going to get that? In fact, first this portion will be equal to 6 because it will be half of 12. But if this one is 6, this will be also 6 too, because this is half of 12 also. Now we realize that this is equal to 4 because wide in the midpoint. So is this one. So our answer becomes 20. That will be the perimeter of that quadrilateral. Alright, here we have AD is equal to 2 and DB is equal to 6. Find AC. Here, which will be toothpaste method here on this side, X. So X squared will be equal to 2 times 8. Entire thing, which ends up being X being equal to 4. Alright. The right triangle, altitude CD is drawn. Same style of question. And we're going to turn it around this way. It'll be easier to see. So here we have C, D is drawn. And let's call this one as A, and then let's call this one as B. Right angle, right angle. So AD is equal to 12, and DB is 3 less than the altitude. So in this case, the altitude, what do we call that as X? This is 3 less than this, so X minus 3. Find the length of CD. So relationship will be X squared by the smiley face. This one times the same side line segment will be equal to 12 times X minus 3. Now then we get X squared will be equal to 12X minus 36. Bring everything onto the other side, we get X squared oops, minus 12x plus 36 must be equal to 0. Now, which two numbers multiply to? 36, but add up to 12. That's right, it will be 6. So, this in fact is x minus 6 squared is equal to 0. So therefore, x must be equal to 6. Then the final length of CD, which is equal to x, so that happens to be 6. All right, let us continue. Number 27. The length of the one side of the triangle is 5. The sides of the triangles are 5, 12, 13. What is the length of the longest side of a similar triangle whose perimeter is 90? So they're trying to compare the perimeters, but looking for the longest side. So here, what is the perimeter of that? When you combine these three values, we get 30. But our similar triangle is 90. That means our similar triangle is 3 times as large as the original one. Therefore, longest side also has to be 3 times as large as 13, which will be 39. Therefore, choice C becomes our answer. All right, number 28. X is a point on EF. Now, so then in this case, we got to draw a triangle. So here we have X, Y, B, E. So X is the point on EF. So here it is, X, and then this is Y. And that line is parallel to this line. Now XF is equal to 10. And YF is equal to 6. Now EF is equal to 13. And what is dy? Oops, since we are using x, let me try to use another letter to signify that. How about, what if I were to use a? In the ratio which we have to set up is this, 6 to 10. A small line segment to the other small line segment would have been entire thing. Here we get 6 plus a over 13. That's how we have to calculate. Then we end up getting something quite interesting. Here we have, by cross multiplying them, we get 78 will be equal to 10 times 6 plus 8. Now then, here we have 78 is equal to 60 plus 10a. That means 10a must be equal to 18. And by dividing by 10, we get to realize a must be equal to 1.8. So choice C becomes our final answer. All right, number 29. In a right triangle, angle C is 90 degrees, and D is the point on AB. So here we have similar case as before. D, and then this is C right over there. And then AD is 5, and AB is equal to 20. Now what is this length? X. And what we can do here, we have is x squared must be equal to 5 times 20. And we get x is rather simply comes out to 10. There it goes. Now find the length of the line segment that joins the midpoints of two sides of the triangle. Whose third side is 10. So here, if I have to tell you the picture, or if I have to show you the picture, even though we have no idea what kind of triangle we are looking at, but this is the midpoint and this is the midpoint. And when we connect them, that is our question mark. While the third side is equal to 10, then this must be half of the opposite side because this is mid segment. So therefore, our answer becomes 5. Number 21. A girl 5 feet tall casts a shadow of 8 feet long. So we are looking at a simple similar triangle here. She is 5 feet, and then the shadow is 8 feet. At the same time, a tree casts a shadow of 24 feet. What is the height? So we're looking for x. Then here we have 5 to x must be equal to 8 to 24. And once again, when we cross multiply them, we get 120 must be equal to 8x. When you divide by 8 on each side, x must be equal to 15. It must be 15 feet. That is our final answer. Alright, that's it. So have a nice day. See you guys. Bye.